Everybody online makes Charlotte look absolutely perfect. The skyline, the luxury apartments, the breweries, the Panthers games, the rooftop restaurants, the cute coffee shops, the people walking around with their little golden doodles like life is magical all the time. And listen, Charlotte is a great city, but if you're seriously thinking about moving to Charlotte, there are some things you need to know before you pack up your life and head down here. Because after helping relocation buyers for years, I can tell you this. Some people move to Charlotte and absolutely love it, and some people get here and they think, oh, this is not what I expected. And honestly, most of the time it comes down to this. They picked the wrong area. They underestimated traffic. They misunderstood the lifestyle. Or they fell in love with the Instagram version of Charlotte instead of the real version. So in this video, I'm going to break down what it's really like living in Charlotte. The pros, the cons, the best areas, the biggest mistakes people make, what nobody tells you before moving here, and who should and should not move to Charlotte. And make sure you stay to the end, because I'm going to tell you the biggest mistake I see relocation buyers make over and over again when they move here. And trust me, that one mistake can make the difference between loving Charlotte or wanting to move back out. Hey everybody, I'm John Green, and on this channel we talk about living in Charlotte, relocating here, neighborhoods, real estate, lifestyle, and what it's like to really live here. So if that's the kind of information you're looking for, make sure you hit subscribe. And by the way, if you're thinking about moving to Charlotte, my team and I help relocate buyers all of the time. So if you have questions about neighborhoods, pricing, commute times, schools, homes, or where you should live and not live, call me, text me, email me. However you want to reach out. All my contact information is below. So first, let's talk about why Charlotte exploded in popularity. Because this city has grown fast. And honestly, there's a reason for that. Charlotte offers something a lot of people are looking for right now: opportunity and lifestyle. And that combination is powerful. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that Charlotte is actually one of the largest banking cities in America. You've got major operations from companies like Bank of America, Truist, and Wells Fargo. So there's a lot of jobs here: finance, healthcare, tech, corporation, sales, entrepreneurship. And when jobs come, people come. That's one reason Charlotte has become such a relocation hotspot. People move here because they believe, I can build a better life there. And honestly, a lot of them do, especially people moving from New York, New Jersey, California, Illinois, and Florida. Because compared to those places, people often feel like they get more house, lower taxes, a better lifestyle, and less stress. Now, does Charlotte still feel affordable like it did 15 years ago? No. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But compared to some major areas, people still feel like they're getting more value here. Now listen, if you've lived in Manhattan, Charlotte is going to feel calmer. If you've lived in Los Angeles, Charlotte is going to feel easier. If you've lived in Chicago, you're probably going to appreciate not shoveling snow every 3 minutes. Charlotte gives people opportunity, entertainment, restaurants, nightlife, shopping, sports, growth, without some of the chaos people are trying to escape. And honestly, that balance is why so many people stay here long term. Now, don't misunderstand me. Charlotte is not some sleepy southern town anymore. Those days are over. This city moves fast. But compared to some larger cities, people often feel like, I can actually breathe here. And another thing relocation buyers love is the location. Charlotte Douglas International Airport is a huge advantage, especially for business travelers, remote workers, people with family in other states. You can get direct flights almost anywhere, and that matters way more than people think, because once you move somewhere, you still want to be connected to the rest of your life. And then there's the mountains and the beaches. You can literally decide on Friday, let's go to the mountains, and a couple hours later, you're there, or you head to the beach. People love that flexibility. That lifestyle matters. And honestly, It's one of the reasons people fall in love with the Carolinas. Now let's talk about the energy of Charlotte, because every city has a personality. Charlotte feels ambitious, modern, fast-growing, entrepreneurial. There's movement here. There's momentum here. You can feel the growth. Construction's everywhere. New businesses, new developments, new apartments, new neighborhoods. Charlotte feels like a city that's still becoming something. And some people absolutely thrive in that energy. They love it. Now, personally, I think Charlotte feels younger than a lot of southern cities. Not necessarily in age, but in mindset. People move here, do something. Career growth, business growth, lifestyle change, fresh start. That's the vibe. What shocks people after moving here? Okay, now let's talk about the stuff nobody fully understands until they actually move here. And we're starting with traffic, because traffic in Charlotte surprises people every single time. Listen, everything looks close on the map. That's the trap. You pull up Zillow, see a house, and think, oh, it's only 18 minutes from work. No, ma'am. That's fantasy math. At 2 p.m., maybe. At 8 a.m. in the morning, that commute might age you emotionally, especially around Interstate 77 and Interstate 85. And here's why. Charlotte grew so fast, the infrastructure struggled to keep up. So now you've gotten bottlenecks, congestion, construction, commuter traffic. And that's why I tell relocation buyers, do not choose a home based only on price. Because saving money on a house does not help if you're miserable every day driving. Weather. Now overall, Charlotte has pretty mild weather, and that's one of the reasons people move here. You get 4 seasons without brutal winters most years. But let's discuss humidity, because humidity here is committed to the experience. Summers can get hot, sticky, heavy, especially in late July and early August. You walk around and immediately feel moisturized against your will. And then there's pollen season. I like to call it yellow car season, because during those 3 weeks in April, everyone drives a yellow car. Everything turns yellow. Patios, driveways, your lungs. Charlotte pollen season honestly feels personal. Buy allergy medicine immediately. So who tends to love Charlotte? Busy professionals absolutely love it, especially people wanting networking, social life, career growth, restaurants, nightlife, fitness culture. Areas like Uptown Charlotte attract a lot of that crowd. Then you've got families. Families love Charlotte because there's a lot of suburban options. Youth sports are huge. There are parks everywhere. And compared to some northern states, people feel like they can actually get some space. Remote workers also love Charlotte because now people can live almost anywhere, and Charlotte gives them more home, better weather, airport access, and lifestyle flexibility. And entrepreneurs love Charlotte because the city has energy. There's ambition here. Who may not love Charlotte? Now, let's be honest. Frankly, Charlotte is not for everybody. If you want tiny town charm, zero traffic, ultra low-cost living, complete quiet, mountain isolation, or everything walkable, Charlotte may not be your place. This city is growing fast. It's busy. It's expanding. And some people move here expecting small southern town. That's not what Charlotte is anymore. Now let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make moving here. Number 1, choosing only based on price. Cheap does not always mean better. Sometimes cheap means worse commute, less convenience, more stress, lower resale appeal. Number 2, not understanding commute times. Google Maps at 2 p.m. and reality at 8 a.m. are two completely different emotional experiences. Number 3, falling in love with listing photos. Listen, every house online looks like a luxury resort. Then you pull into the driveway and realize the neighbor has 6 motorcycles, 3 goats, and a trampoline hanging from the tree. Photos do not tell the whole story. And number 4, people focus too much on the house and not enough on the lifestyle. Because moving isn't just about buying property. You're choosing your daily routine, your stress level, your commute, your weekdays, your weekends, your quality of life. So, overall, Charlotte can be an absolutely amazing place to live if you choose the right area, understand the lifestyle, and come here with a realistic expectation. And honestly, that's where most people go wrong. They fall in love with an online image without understanding what daily life actually feels like. So if you're thinking about moving to Charlotte and you want honest guidance from somebody local, reach out. My team and I help relocate buyers every single week. We can help you narrow down area, understand commute times, compare neighborhoods, avoid expensive mistakes, and figure out which lifestyle actually fits you best. So call me, text me, email me. All of my information is below. And if you've got value from this video, make sure you subscribe because we put out new videos every single week about living in Charlotte, relocating here, neighborhoods, real estate, and what life is really like living here. And I'll see you in the next video.